Yeah, I'm doing a video on how my reputation was being slandered and the Rawls name was being ruined all over Muskegon County. And one of the first things that happened was I started noticing with the way the gang stalking was working, I was going over people's houses and people would just show up over the house I didn't know. And there was an instance where I went over these girls' house, and this was in downtown Muskegon. Okay, now I'm familiar, like I know a lot of guys in the Mason Street area and a lot of guys in the Wood Street area. Like there's a black neighborhood in downtown Muskegon, the Mason area. Like I know DT, Dante Jefferson, Little Chi Town, Peanut, like all the guys around my age or close to my age from the Mason end. Like I know a lot of those guys. Um, the Wood Street area, I know Daquan Buchanan, Mario Buchanan. Mario got a baby by my first cousin, and the Buchanan family downtown is like huge. It's like the Gamble family. Like everybody knows them. Uh, the Pine Street area downtown, like Pooby and Ben Y and stuff. Those are all my cousins. Ben's my cousin from the Howard family. So like all the black people know me around Muskegon. And I went over to one house downtown. This is over off Isabella. And so, I go in the house and I'm sitting there. And you know, a lot of people know my brother, Little Kurt Robinson. He has a brother named Teray that went to prison from jumping some guy on Broadway Street years ago. And yada yada. Like all these people, all these black people know me downtown. And so I got brothers and sisters like all over the Heights downtown. And so I go over to a house and one of the girls is saying she had something sent to her phone or her Facebook telling her she had to watch me because there was something wrong with me or something I was crazy, like making me look crazy. And this was like really insulting my intelligence because I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but the level of people I had to deal with was humiliating. You know, there was another instance where I went over a friend's house. It was a cousin actually. And as soon as I go over there, this big fat girl shows up. And my sister my sister is Nora, and Nora is married to Idris Golden. And Idris Golden is known all over Muskegon. Like everybody knows Idris Golden. Like Idris's family, the Golden family, is like a huge family. Like 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 everybody knows Idris Golden. And then my father being Curly and Rawls and the Howard family. I was like everybody, all the black people know me in Heights downtown. So I go over to this one house, and there's this big fat girl named Stephanie there, and she knows my sister. And you know, I'm not being disrespectful to her. You know, she was big at the time, so she comes into the house and she tells my brother, or not my brother, she tells my cousin something about me, saying, "Oh yeah, there's something on Facebook about Jamel saying Jamel tried to molest some girl or something like that, and we're supposed to watch him and keep an eye on him over something." And so my cousin comes and tells me, he's like, "Man, what's going on?" He said, "They're out there talking about you on Facebook, and they're telling me to keep an eye on you and all this stuff." I'm like, "What?" And so I go ask them, and they deny it. She was like, "Jamil, I don't know what you got going on." I'm like, "I don't got anything going on. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?" And so it was people spreading malicious lies and rumors about me and telling people to watch me and follow me. And I'm like, man, like I'm thinking like like the intelligence level of some of these people. I was like, if something we like these people don't even have high school diplomas. What the hell would they be doing watching somebody? Like, you know what I mean? And so, man, my name was getting trashed and slandered so bad. It's like, and I know everybody around Muskegon Heights and stuff like that. And man, my friend, like, I went to Loftus School, Loftus Elementary in the Heights. Like, I hang out constantly. Like, all these guys know me. Like, my sister also has a child by Willie Sanders. So, uh, I know Baby James, Poopsie. Poopsie was a good friend of mine. He died not that many years ago. Poopsie was a good friend of mine. Theodo's like all these people who are well known around Heights all know me. And so it was disrespectful to see, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful of other people, but I just felt like to see people who who are on parole and probation, people convicted of sex crimes, people convicted of violent crimes, people selling drugs, people getting high on drugs. To see these people run around and slander my name and malicious my name when I'm being stalked and harassed, all these people wearing the same colors, driving around with brights on the car, like that's harassment. That's contract stalking. And this was going on for so long. And so, I don't know, my name was ruined in Muskegon County. Then I was set up for a crime I didn't commit, and I was ruined and I'm alive. And I got some racist dude from England sending me racist. This stuff's crazy. So I just want that be known. I want to speak my piece on that, how my reputation was being ruined around Muskegon County, and it put me in an angry situation because there's a lot of people out here that I don't know. And they would pay people to come look at me kind of weird, and that really made me mad because that's to me that was promoting violence because like I know a lot of dangerous people and there's people out there who would kill somebody if they did. There's people out there I know who would kill somebody if they tried to do something to me, and all I would have to do is just tell them who the person was, and that would create an altercation. I'm not like that. I'm not a violent person. I like to be at peace with the people around me, but these criminals set up some sort of illegal ring, and a lot of these people were informants because one of my good friends, Revell, best friend Revell Warren, he was set up, but he wasn't one of the people following me around. But he got set up by the people that were following me around.